My most memorable floorball moment would probably be the last game of the 2018 Worlds in Prague when we played against Australia. We were down like 5-2
Oh,
or
that was a
something, I
good
believe.
game. That was
Yeah,
a
and we
great
ended up
game.
going back to win it with a minute left. I think the score was like 6-5 or something, and I ended up being player of the game that game. And
That
that was a
interview.
game. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you did amazing third period. How you did it? How was the way to win today?
Oh, we just had to stick to the game plan. We just had to get balls deep and then just get balls on the net, basically. We knew that if we shoot, we're going to score, so that was basically the game plan, just get balls deep.
Sense.
Well,
I
get
loved it. I
balls
thought
in
that was
deep.
the best part of the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, it was something.
We were all laughing at that. I think we were talking after the game, the team, and someone brought it up, and we were all laughing about it.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Well, that was
Yeah,
I also like that game because of the whole Commonwealth side to it too. That was kind of cool.
The funniest
just
part,
everything about that.
it was funny because Cedric was injured the game before, so he had to sit in the crowd that game. And some of our other call-ups were in the crowd. And so the Aussie crowd kept saying, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. And then they started going, Canada, 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 A. And and then
That's
the whole
amazing.
crowd started getting into that. That was pretty funny during the game.
So there's a little bit of a rivalry between like the Aussie fans and the Canada fans. Everything about that game was just it was a good one to like
Just like
remember.
a textbook comeback game. And especially like Canada and Australia are two pretty like equivalent teams in floorball, I'd say right now. And it was just I'm glad we came out with the win in that game.
Well, it's also like one of the main goals that we always have going into these tournaments is we want to win our last game. Leaves us with a good taste in our mouth, and it's also a lot more fun for the after parties, I guess, when you're going out on a win rather than a loss.
Yep.
It just keeps the spirits a little bit higher, I guess, when you're going out after the tournament. So
Makes you want to come back.
we ended up winning, and we won it in a pretty exciting manner, I guess. So yeah, it just kept us wanting more.
Yeah.
So I'd say that for me was probably one of my favorite floorball moments.
That's a good one because I was watching that game and I had it like I was tense, man, watching because it was back and forth too. Like I think you guys were up and then they took a major lead and then you guys clawed back and then I think you had a lead. I think it was like 5-4 and then they scored again to make it 6-5 and
I know they were up. They were up 5-2, I think, going into the third period. So
yeah, that sounds about right.
We ended up winning, I think, 6-5. So it was a pretty big comeback that we ended up having.
Yeah, I remember that goal like vividly. Kyson came down. He was on right D, and he walked over half, and he just ripped a snapshot on net. It looked like, and then Barber got his stick on it and tipped it up.
Oh, that
right over the goalie's shoulder.
Yeah, that was probably Barber's sweetest looking goal of the tournament.
Oh, that was a dirty tip.
Sure.
Yeah,
definitely the most important goal of the tournament.
Yeah, that's the only one that matters, right?